Hello everybody, Gmod here, and it's been a little bit of time, hasn't it? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I got caught up with work, and I got my charger cord for my Pro Controller died, and I couldn't record for a while because I didn't have a Pro Controller to play with, and it was a lot of hassle. However, we are back for real, hopefully this time. Maybe. I can't promise anything anymore these days, but anyways, welcome back to some more Pikmin 3 Deluxe. In the last episode, we went down to the Twilight River, my favorite area in the entire game, for the very first time. And we did some exploring around, and we found ourselves a brand new kind of Pikmin, the Wing Pikmin. And in this episode, or today, we're going back to the Twilight River and seeing what we can do with our newfound friends. And trust me, there is a lot to be done because Wing Pikmin are awesome and they can do a whole lot of stuff, and I cannot wait to talk about them more because I love them. That being said though, let's contain the excitement for a second. Just hold your horses, because we want to have a chat with the crew before we get going. Those Wing Pikmin are so cute. They're pink, that's for sure. You better strike resemblance to them, Brittany. What exactly is that supposed to mean? If you're going for a compliment, you didn't exactly make it there. These Wing Pikmin are beautiful and resilient, like parched flowers in the desert. Wow, Elf. You really know how to flatter a girl. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Oh, look at you, Al. You're a real woman talker, or womanizer. I think that's the word. I don't know. I don't really mess around. I don't really dabble in that dialect. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm being more stupid than Charlie. Let's just get going to the Twilight River. Let's go. Oh, Charlie. One day you'll figure it out. Not that I'm one to judge. I'm right there with you. Anyways, back to the Twilight River we are, and guess what, guys? We can no longer pick 20 Pikmin because unfortunately we are now with a group of 4. So now it's 15, 15, 15, 15. The horror, I know, right, guys? However, I'm pretty happy with 15, 15, 15, 15, so I think we're gonna go with it. And when it comes to today, if we take a look over here at our good old map, we can see that there are plenty of fruit in the vicinity. We got one over there. Got one over there in the water, so that's kind of out of bounds for now. We got ourselves one over there. There's lots of fruits to be grabbed, and even one over here as well. So we have a lot of places to explore. So that being said, let's get exploring. And the first destination we want to go to is right on over here to where we found ourselves the Wing Pikmin yesterday. Because over here, there are these plants. And yesterday we were in such a hurry because the day was running out of time. I forgot to mention their name. These plants are called flukeweeds. And flukeweeds are pullable plants, as you've seen before, that only the Wing Pikmin can really do anything with. However, upon having them being pulled, like so, give it a little bit of hee-ho, or heave-ho. Been playing too much Shin Megami Tensei, my bad. And there you go. They can pull up things out of the ground. In this case, we have a fruit that's underground. I don't know how, I guess, you know, fruits are normally underground, so, or can be underground. Or are they? It's mostly vegetables, aren't they? Like, I guess fruits are really from trees and whatnot. They're not really underground. Anyways, agriculture talk aside, as you guys can see, the Wing Pikmin can actually carry things over bodies of water, like so. So even though we have a bridge here, the Wing Pikmin are simply too cool to use the bridge and just bring it back to our base, like so. And this is a really helpful function of the Wing Pikmin, making them super useful and carry things back to base. However, there are certain things they have to worry about, and we'll talk about those when they show up. Because for the time being, we're kind of safe, but in the future, be a little careful of how you use your Wing Pikmin, because things can go badly very quickly if you're not careful. That said, though, our next destination I want to go to is on over this way. Because if you take a look at our map here, there's a fruit over here. And also, the bomb rocks are right here. And I want to go pick this up before we go on with our day, because you can never say no to bomb rocks, right? Who doesn't love a good bomb? Alrighty, so as you can see, no fruit in sight. However, on our radar, it's clearly there, because once again, it's underground with the flukeweed. So we just gotta go dig it up. The real treasure hunters we are. We're digging for treasure. By treasure, I mean, food. But depending who you ask, food is a kind of treasure. And if you ask me, it definitely is a treasure. I love food. Yeah. Have to pick it right on up. And this looks like a nice little delicious mango. Although I've never heard of mangoes being, you know, grown underground. So I don't know how it got there, but we're not going to question that. There we go, and I think, if I remember right, there is one more over here. And normally, there's 2 ways you can get this thing. However, since we have our Wing Pikmin, guys, please, maybe I can't reach it this way. He's having a nice little sit on the fence up there. Okay, I thought I could get it this way. Maybe I can't get it this way, though. I could have sworn you could get the wing Pikmin to go up there and get it. Okay, never mind. I guess you can't. I feel like there's a way to, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna waste too much time on that. I feel like there's a way, though, we can get them to charge up to it. Alright, so scrap that idea for now. Instead, however, we want to go over this way. And this is something that you may not realize at first something you actually can do. However, there's something very cool over this way. These, more fluke weeds. So these lily pads are getting stuck here. I wonder what we can do about that. I have an idea. If we pulled in all the other fluke weeds and it worked and did something, why not pull in these ones too? And just like that, we have restored the balance of nature by restoring the flow to the river. In a very cute way. Huh? Who could possibly be calling? It's this dolphin, and I can't get back to... Please, I need help. Anyone? Captain Olimar, help. I'm on top of a giant tree. Vicious creatures. Please help before... It's back! Well, that's not good. That transmission was somewhat broken up, so it's hard to understand. But at the very least, it's clear that this fellow knows of Captain Olimar, who we've been searching for. In fact, I wager good money that he is Captain Olimar himself. He's obviously in some sort of danger, so we better go help him. Giant tree, huh? We'll have to keep an eye out. All my signals coming from downstream. Well, good thing we just made our way downstream because we can now go see what's going on with our good buddy Olimar. Let's go check it out. I see you, Water Dumple. Unfortunately for you, we are above the water. We are safe. I'm watching you. I'm keeping an eye on you. Lilypad, hello. I'm waiting for my Uber. Lilypad. Okay, there we go. I was getting worried for a second there. I was like, hello? I don't remember them taking this long to show up. But anyways, downstream we go. Bada bing, bada boom. And now that we're going on a nice little stroll downstream, I just want to once again appreciate how freaking beautiful this area is, from all the colors, the nice water, just a nice little, I want to call it an aesthetic of going down a river on a lily pad. It's just such a nice, lovely place. I love this area so much. And the music is great. It's just, there's just so much I can gush about the Twilight River. I love this place so much. I'm a big sucker for autumn too, so that might help, but shh, don't worry about it. And we appear to have arrived somewhere new. And that looks like a giant tree to me. Or rather a stump, but Olimar must be up there. Alright, we have to find a way up there then. However, before we do that, this over here is an Arachno. We've seen one of these before. However, he's a little high up for our rock Pikmin to hit. So what we're going to do is we're going to try hit him. Wait for him to move, and then go. And there you go. Bait him down there to kill him. And the reason you really want to make sure these arachnos are dead is because those webs that are up in the air, they will actually catch your wing Pikmin coming back, retrieving things back to base. So you really want to make sure you take them out nice and easy. And since we have ourselves some nice little bomb rocks here, how about we blow this up? Boom! Time saver, baby. Just blow things up if you don't like them. It's a good life lesson, I promise. And we did pick ourselves up a, what do you call it? It's probably was this one. Yeah, this is probably what we just picked up in the data file. This here is just telling you that if you whistle your Pikmin, you have a chance of saving your Pikmin from the web. However, it's not that reliable. It's a little tricky. I would not recommend risking this. I would recommend just being careful and trying to snipe the Arachno off the web. And I just saw that. I saw you. I saw that movement. You devil! Alright, there we go. And when there's always one of them, I always try to make sure to check out if there's another. However, it looks like we're okay. Oh yeah, I think that's the only one. Okay, good. Evil enemies in this area. They are very, very sneaky. Be very careful of them. Now, that being said, if we're going over this way, we have ourselves quite the dangerous proposition here. Now, there are two ways you can go about this. You can go about the sneaky way and attack from the back, as you can see. There's a way over there. Or we can go in from the front. And honestly, I'm I'm feeling a little adventurous today. This is a terrible idea. I don't recommend doing this if you're not stupid like I am. But I'm feeling a little adventurous today. It is dangerous out, but we're doing it. Run! I like how they look at the bomb rock. Look at that! Boom! All free. Oh god, there's another one. Wait, I feel the bomb rock. I feel the bomb rock. How did nobody die? How did nobody die? No one died during all that chaos. What the hell? No one died. I am the luckiest Pikmin player on the planet. Holy crap, that should not have worked as well as it did. Well, chaos aside, there was another Skitterleaf around, or dissected Skitterleaf, or desiccated if you want to be technical, but whatever. Okay, I thought we were safe. That was a lot more dangerous than I thought it was. But on the plus side, we got a fruit. That's pretty cool, right? Although I'm not sure if I want to actually have our pick and carry it back. I think we kind of want to keep the wings around us, so I think instead... Actually, I'll keep it here for now. We'll come back for this later. I cannot believe nobody died during all that panic. I threw bomb rocks out of panic. I freaking missed this enemy altogether, and no one died. I am the luckiest player on the entire planet. And we have a new enemy up here. However, I'm not going to lie to you. I actually kind of forget this thing's name. However, it's a completely harmless enemy, except for one thing. If you hit it on the head, it drops nectar. Feels a little mean to steal its nectar, but, you know, survival of the fittest and all that. But don't worry, I'll make sure to put its name on screen. If you're curious about the enemy's name, I just legitimately am drawing a blank on that enemy's name. It's one of the few Pikmin enemy names I just kind of forget about. As you can see, we've gone full circle now. And this is how you're supposed to get this fruit if you're not crazy like I am. You just go ahead, have your wing Pikmin go over to these bamboo gates, and to lift them up like so. Pretty cool. And I really like their like implications in like the Pikmin universe or atmosphere and lore, because these bamboo gates are likely part of someone's garden. And since this whole world is made of earth, like after people have gone extinct, it's like a leftover of garden, which is, in my opinion, a pretty cool detail. That said, though, we gotta let you get to take care of it. Oops, sorry, Charlie. So I'm gonna leave Charlie to watch the yellow Pikmin while they're doing that. And in the meanwhile, we're gonna go over here on these lily pads and see what lies on the other side of the river. Like so. We got ourselves some pest-looking creatures. Who I'm also drawing a blank on the name at the moment, even though I really shouldn't, because these enemies are, pretty iconic, I'd say. They're very, they definitely stand out. So give me a second here. I'm actually gonna check my copad here because I can cheat and actually look at the name of this thing. 1 second. Okay, I checked. Their name is called the Scornet. I thought it was a Scornet, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I didn't want to say it out loud. And I have to edit that up because there's actually spoilers in the Piklopedia. That being said, though, no more dilly-dallying. It's a wing Pikmin's turn to shine because we have ourselves aerial combat. And while we're at it, we can throw our other Pikmin around and try and get them too. These enemies here, they're mostly harmless if you just keep on the attack. Really just want to dwindle down their numbers. As I say, they actually have one of our wing Pikmin. When they're like circling around like this, your goal is just hit them so that you can get your Pikmin free. And I didn't hit them fast enough. We lost some Pikmin. Okay, just dodge their attack. There we go. I think this is actually the first time I've ever lost Pikmin to these enemies. I'm not gonna lie to you. Today's been a weird day. Alright, come on. It's only 2 of them. They're hard to hit, though. Wait, Pikmin, do you want to fucking mess them up for me? Thank you. Okay, made it through. And Charlie is all done with his business over here. And we're kind of running low on time here. So what I'm going to I'm going to do is I'm going to have Charlie come over to the rest of the team over here. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to have Charlie go over... not Charlie. I'm going to have these two work on this wall here. In the meanwhile, unfortunately, we lost some wing Pikmin during all that chaos. However, there are bridge pieces over here because there is actually a bridge to be built going over to the giant stump that this supposed Captain Olimar is stuck on. Which I should have showed off before I came over here, but I kind of didn't. Oops. I'm going to try to wait over here for those guys to come back, and in the meanwhile, we're going to go over this way. And I actually need the wing Pikmin to do stuff over here. Unfortunate. In the meanwhile, though, we can take care of this enemy. Like so. Very easy. Just care. All the arachnos are evil enemies, otherwise, may as well take them out. And uh-oh, we are running low on time. Okay, time caught up a little bit faster than I thought it would. However, it was a chaotic day, so, can you blame me? And we will definitely have to come back tomorrow to do a lot more progress, because we are not quite near the tree quite yet. Let's just make sure nobody gets left behind, okay? We already lost like 2 Pikmin, which should have been a lot more. I got very lucky today. But, yeah. In the meanwhile, though, we can spend our time looking over here. Because we have ourselves these clipboard-looking things. And the clipboards here can be lifted up just like usual by the winged Pikmin. And what's on the door number 1? It is bridge pieces. Very handy for tomorrow. Not bad at all. And unfortunately, since I threw my bomb rocks like an idiot, we're gonna have to come back for this fruit over here too, which is behind this stone wall. Also, I gotta say, I don't know who drew this, but I really appreciate the artistic aesthetic here. You know, this big man, he looks like a boss. You know, I can appreciate it. It's a fine piece of work. But since we're already here, we may as well check out what's behind door number 2. Spoiler alert, this is a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyways just to show you guys what it is. It is a bunch of enemies! Oh my god, the horror! I don't know how they got under here and why they just were hanging out here, but who am I to judge? However, we're not even gonna bother with them. They can just live in their little house. I'm not gonna bother them. We'll be nice today, you know? No murder. Only friendship. Now, unfortunately, due to how much time we have left, there's not really a whole lot left we can really do for the rest of the day, because everything else is gonna require some work. And we don't really have time to put in the work, so I think we're kind of done for today. And, uh-oh, Dupiter. Okay, thank God he missed. Actually, it's not called Dupiter. Why do I keep saying Dupiter? That's a Pokemon. Anyways. Now, unfortunately, we only have 10 seconds left, so we're not really doing anything else for the rest of the day here. However, as we can see, there's definitely a lot of stuff happening over here at the end of the river, so we'll have to keep this in mind for tomorrow. It's gonna be a very, very busy day tomorrow. However, that's how we like it. We'll have to come back for this fruit as well tomorrow. Seriously, like tomorrow is going to be the cleanup day. The day we do basically everything. Today was just setting up this area over here. Tomorrow, the grand heist, as I'd like to call it. That being said, though, a very chaotic day. I don't know how we only had 2 Pikmin deaths, but I'll gladly take it. Seriously, I have no idea how we got out of that with so little deaths. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I was drinking on water, and I went down the wrong way, and I didn't want to have that call on the microphone, so I just muted for a second. Anyways, a new fruit, yes. Got the lesser mock bottom. I believe we've seen this one before. It's, you know exactly what they're trying to infer it as. You know exactly what they're doing. It does make some very good-looking juice, though. And the Ceric Acid Shock, which I think is a mango. I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, it's not quite the shape of a mango. It's got the coloring of a mango, though. I love mango, though, so I'm going to pretend it's a mango anyways. And make some delicious juice. Look at that, a full row. Unfortunately, not for long, but it's a nice thing to see. You know? However, starting tomorrow, we'll definitely get a full roll back, for sure. This is great. We actually have a little bit of juice buffer. Day 11 completed. Very chaotic. However, we made it out with only 2 deaths somehow. I seriously don't know how that happened, and I should be very grateful it was not a lot more. But, yeah, day 11. what a day. We made contact with the mysterious Captain Olimar. This is the Hogatation who we believe has providing us with the data memos. It looks like he's in a bit of danger, though. If something happens to him, we may lose our college drive key for good. Time to call in the Copod Cavalry. You mean like 3 tiny people and like a bunch of carrots? Walking carrots who are also tiny? It's a mighty cavalry for sure. That being said though, that's gonna do it all for today of Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Next time on Pikmin 3, well, Deluxe, we'll be going back to once again to the Twilight River, and this time, hopefully, taking advantage of all the work we did today, and making a lot of progress tomorrow, and hopefully finding this Captain Olimar. Thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.